Hello Pisces, welcome to your yearly reading. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you will have a beautiful, blessed, happy, joyful, and healthy 2023. We are going to do the 12 houses, and for those who have been with me ever since last year, you probably remember this spread. It has a lot of depth in it, so we're going to discuss all the 12 houses step by step with the tarot. So it's not like your chart, but it's more based on a tarot perspective. So starting off with the first house, which is all about the self, is the way that you are being seen from the outside world, your own outlook, and your determination in life, your self-confidence, your self-control, everything that is revolving at the self. All right, so also the physical body. And why every sign had a very great reading, but seeing the Ten of Swords in your first house could be talking about the fact that people could actually see, whoa, and the Tower at the bottom of the deck. Pisces, what is this for a beginning? But some people will definitely see you as someone that's been betrayed, that's been going through some type of a hot mess here in the past year, and perhaps you just ended a relationship, or there has been some type of conflicts in your life. And I feel like the Ten of Swords in the first house is not like the best start here, I must say. But at the end of the day, it is allowing you to go through some type of spiritual awakening as well, a spiritual awareness. We all have to go through that Ten of Swords. Trust me, I've had years in my life where I also knew that a lot of people were looking at me like, okay, you know, she's one hot mess, or she's gone through something very painful. Like sometimes you can't fake what is real. You can't fake what is truly going on, and it's okay to show a little bit of your vulnerability, or you can't hide a lot of things. And especially if you've gone through a lot of heavy situations in your life, you can't hide it. You want to talk about it. It's your birthright to talk about some emotional situations in your life, or some traumas in your life. So I do see that you're going to be aware of this, and a lot of people in your surroundings are going to be also aware of your past and what has been going on for you in your past. The second house, let's see. And if this does not resonate, please make sure to watch your moon or your rising, because obviously this is quite a heavy ton of energies in the reading. So, but hey, it is what it is. Like I said, I've been through that as well. So we all have to go through that cycle once in our lifetime. So don't get caught up in it. And I know that it's just not a nice way to start anything here. But anyway, we got the second house, which is all about your assets, your material world, your possessions. Your finances and things that are valuable to you, or luxury in that sense. It is a house of a Taurus, and we do have the Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is, again, a card of conflict. Maybe you are going to go through a divorce, and you are going to need to fight for your assets, for your investments, and for whatever it is that you're owning. So this seems to be like ending of a relationship even. So if this is not resonating for you, or you're not even in a relationship, obviously this might not be your reading. For others of you, I mean, I'm just going to be honest, the Five of Wands, which is a card of competition, challenge, and conflict in the second house of assets, that could mean that you're getting very competitive to gain something out of the ego. Like you want that success, or you want to drive that car so badly, or you want that house, or you want some type of luxury so badly that it could be causing conflict within yourself or with others, or people could be experiencing or seeing you as too eager to get something, to prove something. So that is also something that I'm seeing. I mean, yeah, be mindful of that as well. What is the third house of communication for Pisces? And I did really shuffle a long time, and for some reason I put on like the healing oil. So starting with the healing oil and seeing such a reading starting like this, it feels like you definitely also may need some type of healing in your life right now, or it's going to be definitely something that you may need to do. And talking about healing, we got the Four of Swords, which is all about healing, right? And it is in the third house of communication, your social, the way that you communicate in a social environment, your thoughts. And we do have your Four of Swords here, and it's also ruled by Gemini. So I see that you are definitely going to take a break from social media, break from a lot of people in your life, really needing to go through that healing. So, I mean, that's just, really talking about healing a broken heart or healing some type of betrayal in your life, and not really wanting to talk too much about your problems or situations in your life, really going inward, being an introvert rather than an extrovert for the year. Let's see, what is about your fourth house? That is ruled by Cancer and is talking about the home life, family life, your self-care energy, and where you feel safe and where your shelter is at. Okay, well, that is a good thing. We've got the Eight of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So I do see a lot of activities within the house. I see you really taking a lot of action on the things that you desire. There's a lot of communication, probably like good communication with the people that you live with. Could be your family, your parents, or your loved one, or your roommate. So there's definitely going to be a lot of fun, a lot of excitement, a lot of things like, oh, let's do this inside the house, or let's do this outside the house. Like, you're going to feel at your best when you are surrounded by like-minded people and people that really motivate you and make you happy and really talk you into doing something crazy and uplifting, and you're gonna go with the flow with that. So I really like the Eight of Wands with the Knight of Wands. So it's definitely within the home life, you are definitely going to be at your best. That's what I'm seeing here. Let's see, how about the fifth house, which is Leo energy, talking about passion, excitement, love, entertainment, love affairs, pleasure, everything that you... Okay, look at that. The King of Pentacles coming through in your fifth house. So I do get the sense that this is someone that maybe you had a fallout with, or this is someone that's going to be entering your life. It could be a Leo, it could be a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. They could be entering in the Leo season, which could be in August, end of July and August. But the King of Pentacles is an energy of commitment. It's solid energy, and putting the focus as well on, how do I say that? Like doing the right things. So with the King of Pentacles coming into your fifth house, I feel like you're going to be with someone that could be quite older than you. That could be someone that is very successful, very attractive, very solid, and they have like good gains in their life. That's what I'm seeing. Like the King of Pentacles is a good gains. But when it comes to really being all crazy and entertaining, maybe not, because the King of Pentacles is rather a little bit of the boring one, seeing all the other kings. And if it falls into the fifth house and you have the boring type, it may be that this is someone that rather sits back and chills and have some decent dinner and then come back home. So it's not going to be like this extravagant type of person. So I feel like that is also okay for you. Like, you don't want to be, I feel like you're okay with that. You're okay with being in the house. You're okay with like the consistency of a relationship, rather than it needs like a lot of crazy stuff to entertain you. So best believe that the King of Pentacles is not quite the entertainer, but I feel like that's what you really need, especially with that Ten of Swords. I feel like this King of Pentacles could be someone that could really give you a safe feeling, safe environment, right? Definitely because you come in with that Ten of Swords. So it's someone that will make you feel like you are protected, make you feel like you are in loving hands, and that they can take care of you and take care of your needs. And like I said, they don't have to be extravagant in that. Sometimes it's just a feeling of safety and protection that is the most important thing. So I like it. And this King of Pentacles has been showing up in a lot of the signs, so I like that as well. Let's see about your 6th house, work, and your well-being. Whoop. Okay. That's like a... hold on, just one little second. Crazy. So, what on earth is going to come out of the 6th house? That was crazy. Let's see. The High Priestess. Look at that. The 6th house of Virgo is your opposite sign, and the High Priestess is connected to Pisces. So I see like a balance here going on. I see that you're going to be focusing way more on your spiritual endeavors this year. I see that you're going to be very dedicated. You're going to have like daily rituals, daily intuitive rituals to enhance your ability to read, your psychic ability. I see that you're going to be definitely become more experienced in being like a white witch, or being into witchcraft, or being a high priestess. I mean, these are all terms that are having like a negative association, but not on this channel. I mean, of course, we are spiritual beings. So this is all talking about you focusing a lot on your spiritual routines. So every morning you go through a meditation. Every morning you do some type of Reiki. You do some type of yoga. You drink the herbal teas. You do some type of full moon and new moon release, or spells or rituals, whatever it is to connect you more with the divine, to receive all these downloads. So this is going to be a spiritual awakening for you, especially after that 10 of Swords. I mean, you can't be a spiritual and enlightened person if you haven't been through that 10 of Swords. Let me just be really honest with you. You can't. And if you think that you can, that's like, it's impossible. Like, you gotta go through something that feels painful. It's the catalyst in your life. Without that, you can't properly heal, because you don't have anything to heal. And it's like the journey to find that healing process, to find that connection or reconnection with spirit, to go through that spiritual awakening. I'm sure that you've read the most spiritual book on this earth, Eckhart Tolle, right? So, and if you haven't, shame on you. No, just joking. But that's definitely what he is describing as well. Like, it's not about all the fluffy things. If we go through a nearly death experience in order to go to the next level, that's the spiritual world. Anyway, let's get back. I am really on roll here. Ooh, we've got the 7th house of relationships. That's the house of Libra. It's talking about partnerships, love relationships, contracts, marriages, and companionships. And we have the Ace of Wands here. So this is a new relationship. And obviously, if you come from the 10 of Swords, it basically means that a relationship in your life is about to end in order to have a new one. Or it could be obviously a resparkle. I mean, that's going to be up to the universe. It's going to be up to God to decide that, and up to you, up to the other person. But to the Ace of Wands that I am feeling, I feel like this is a new relationship. This is a new passion connection, someone that you're going to be feeling interested in, and that is most definitely the King of Pentacles. This person could come into your life out of the blue, or maybe you will meet this person outside while you're entertaining yourself, or at a concert, whatever it is. You will meet this King of Pentacles, and in the 7th house, which could also be still in the Libra season, that is going to be in September, October, you will be actually feeling the spark, or things could get a little bit more deeper when it comes to this relationship. But also, let's be honest, the Ace of Wands is also a physical activity card. It's a passionate card, so it's not really like the commitment card, but passion within a relationship is very important. Sometimes you can be in a relationship where there is no intimacy, there's no passion, there's no real kind of like lust in the connection, and obviously sometimes that is okay, but sometimes it is also very necessary and it's very needed to keep on wanting and yearning for the partner. So if you have been in that type of relationship, then this is definitely a good sign that you are getting into a connection where you're going to feel a little bit more passionate about your love life or relationship partner. Talking about all of this, we're really building up here with the 8th house, which is a Scorpio energy. It is all about intimacy. It's all about the dark self, as well as the shadow aspect that we need to go through in order to heal oneself. It's all about the Kundalini experience as well. And like I said, it's also partly the underworld. It's the underdog, the Scorpio energy. It goes into the depth of the shadow and the darkness in order to reveal the truths and to go through that transformation. And you have the Four of Pentacles there, Pisces. So that means that you will be trying to hold back in terms of intimacy. Okay, that's really what I'm picking up on, especially because the Ace of Wands is in the 7th house, because the 7th house is more like a, how do I say that? Like, it's more a regulated, contracted partnership, right? It's all about the equality. It's all about the balance. It's all about the respect and all of those more moralist, no, how do I say that? Like, morally accepted values within a connection. So when you go to the 8th house, it's like unpacking one's true self and seeing what else is out there, right? What else is underneath that will put out performance of someone, of being the best partner. So when you see that Four of Pentacles coming right after that, it's like you're not going to be completely open about anything. You're going to be a little bit more holding back, secretive, greedy, or not really greedy, but like, well, you know what I mean, right? Like, yeah, maybe all I can describe it with is kind of like being a little bit greedy with yourself, right? Maybe that's not the right word, but I'm sure that you get what I mean, right? Like, sometimes I have like this barrier in this language. Just bear with me. Just bear with me, but that's the feeling that I'm getting. We're going to clarify all of this in the extended, because it's already quite a long reading, but I am super curious to see what the Four of Pentacles is going to bring. Like, I feel like there's going to be like a book that's going to be opened up with that Four of Pentacles, because she's also like, the way that she's holding it back, you know. The 9th house, which is the house of Sagittarius, and it's all about foreign travels. It's all about higher seeking, higher learning, the truth. It's all about religion, cultural beliefs, being outside of the box. Oof, the Three of Swords. Well, Pisces, you are the first one that has like the 10 of Swords, the 5 of Wands, and the 3 of Swords in your yearly spread. So there is no escape in this, right? Like, absolutely no escape in this. And having that 3 of Swords in the 9th house is an energy of like, I don't understand why people can be so hurtful and painful and cruel. Like, that's what it is, because the 3 of Swords is just a pain, right? But the 9th house, the Sagittarius energy, is like always looking bigger and seeing the lesson, understanding a lesson, thinking about why you've gone through this lesson, But seeing the Three of Swords there, it's kind of like, I don't understand it, right? Like, Sonya, why? Why are people like that? Why are people so cruel? Why do they say that they love you and then the next day they leave? Like, why are people like that? It's like the lack of understanding. And I feel like in the crown chakra, there is like this disconnection almost that is forming due to this pain or catalytic event that you've gone through. And that's why the High Priestess is here in the 6th house, perhaps also leading you to do a little bit more practice when it comes to when it comes to connecting to spirit. Listen to your intuition and emotions. Follow your true intuition. Like, it almost tells me that you intuitively already knew that whomever this person was not good for you. Some of you may be also hurting in regards to a Sagittarian here with a Queen of Wands there, which is a Sagittarius energy. So you might be feeling heartbroken, or you may need to break their heart. There is definitely some type of hurt that you are healing. The 3rd house is also talking about healing. So I do see you trying to make sense out of the whole situation. But don't make it worse for yourself. Don't seek for things to validate your pain. Don't seek for things to hurt you even more. Sometimes we do that, right? Like, we keep on checking our ex's pictures or social media or whatever, and it just brings a lot of pain. So it's like sometimes you need to take off the bandage in once and cut it. Like, that's the best way to heal, instead of like kind of like going back or allowing yourself to see things or experience things in regards to the person that can bring you more pain. So avoid putting yourself in a position where you can get that pain. Wow, what a healing reading we are having. And I'm so sorry for you to go through this. I know that that's not what you want to hear, but I can tell you that it is going to be absolutely necessary for your healing process. And there's nothing that you can deal with properly here. Absolutely. God will never give you more than you can handle. 10th house. And by the way, I had a similar reading with Sagittarius. There was a lot of stress there that kept on coming up. So maybe there is some type of connection there. The 10th house is all about your career and reputation, your responsibilities in life, as well as your work situation. All right, so let's see. Ooh, the King of Cups, I knew it. I knew that this is going to be more of a year where you're going to be solid when it comes to your career. The King of Cups is your energy. It means that you are in tune with what you're doing. You love what you're doing, or you're going to be doing something that you love doing. People really admire you, admire your empathic side, your compassionate side. They really respect and value your opinion as well as your help, your guidance. You might be guiding people, you might be giving them emotional support. So even the pain that you're having here in the 9th house could be definitely beneficial for your career in the long run as well. So it's just a matter of changing that around and making it your benefit, making it your strongest asset, right? So I like that. What is going on in your 11th house? 5 of Swords. So the 11th house is Aquarius energy, and Aquarius is all about social environments. It's about your friendships, communities, and with that 5 of Swords coming through, I mean, obviously you could have some type of a big conflict with an Aquarius itself, but this is also saying that you don't really trust the people you hang around with. You may feel like some people are, you know, being cruel. They don't really understand you. They can be quite harsh, or they say things just to hurt you, or they envy you. So there could be also a lot of jealousy or a lot of conflicts going on between your friends or your social community. So it seems to be quite a challenging time that you're going to be facing here in regards to definitely also in regards to your friends and your social environment. I mean, there's just a lot that's going on here. I mean, the good thing is that you have this King of Pentacles in the 5th house. So trust me, after all this pain, there's going to be something really good, someone that is going to be very good for you. So this is just a learning curve, and we all have to go through this, like, absolutely. 12th house, which is your house, which is definitely all about your karma as well. It's all about the past, the baggage, the healing part, the connection with spirit, understanding things from a higher level. And look at that. You close the whole houses reading with the King of Swords. The 12th house is the last house, is your own house, which means that if it comes with the King of Swords, it's like a very spiritual house with a very logical, intelligent, understanding type of energy that comes through. So masculine energy, but it is also telling me that you are going to be quite aware. You're going to find that awareness. You're going to find the truth, like whatever this truth is that you're seeking, especially when it comes to this heartbreak, because this is the reason that you're seeking it. Like, the whole year seems to be revolving about, like, why did this heartbreak happen? You're seeking for that truth of why something happened. And the King of Swords is saying, like, at the end of it, you're going to find that clarity. You're going to find that understanding. Like, why did this happen with the 12th house, within the 12th house? And that for me is kind of like the end of your cycle of the year, right? So at the end of the year, and I hope for you that it might be even quicker on your, around your birthday, you're going to find that enlightenment. I mean, it could definitely be around your birthday as well. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, it could be most definitely also happening in March, and that's what I really hope for you to happen. But because that's when the whole year has gone by and it's coming back to your home planet, and that's when the enlightenment clicks in. So I would say that this is going to be in March for you. Absolutely not like at the end of the year. Absolutely not. You know, this is probably how you enter the situation right now as you watch this. And then in March, you get that enlightenment. You get the truth. You become like smarten up. You get intelligent about the situation. You get the knowledge. You understand on a spiritual level why this happened. Oof, the moon. About your overall energy, Pisces, that is your energy. But again, the moon is all about, the dark aspect of the situation and needing to go through the emotions, the feelings, and reconnecting with our intuition, with our survival mood as well, because we also have the white and the black, not the fox, no, the wolf, all right? So it's, the story about the white and the black wolf, right? Like, the white one will motivate you and, make you eager. And then the black one will be kind of like bring up a lot of envy. And it's the one that you choose to listen to that will win, right? That's the whole story about the two wolves. So it's going to be a year where you really need to dive into your emotions, to go through the cycle of healing. And I mean, no one said it's going to be easy. I don't feel like it's going to be easy for you, but at the end, it's definitely going to be bringing you the happiness and the joy and the rejuvenation that you needed. The Page of Wands here with the Ten of Cups wanted to come through. And the Two of Pentacles. You're going to see two sides of things, two sides of every coin. Whew. And then the Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck, which is talking about leaving the old baggage behind and moving forward. And then we have the King of Wands. So look at that. After the whole cycle of healing, of releasing emotionally and purging out, there is the King of Wands. You coming back stronger than you've been ever before. That's what the King of Wands is. But in order to get stronger, we gotta go through challenging periods. And that's that's the only way to get stronger. You don't get stronger just by going to the gym, aren't you? You're right. Like you get stronger mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. That's how strong you get, and you gotta go through phases like this in order to get stronger. So please do not take this as something wrong, obviously, because it's just, it's just life. And if it's not going to be happen, thank God. But if this is going to be some of the situations that you're going to go through, don't worry, I'll be always here to guide you and to help you and to advise you and to heal you. So yeah, I'm wishing you all the best in 2023. I know that you can take care of this. Don't worry about it, Pisces. I'm sending you so much love and light and a beautiful, beautiful, prosperous, healthy, joyful, and loving year anyway. These are just cards. Don't forget that. It's just cards. Do not let them influence your behavior or energy right now. Okay? So still sending you a lot of love and light. Ciao.